What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. So with every new patch, basically, like the one that has dropped, I jump into a custom game, into this training mode, and I have a play around with the stuff that was changed to try and find something that's pretty ridiculous. I don't always find them, which is why I don't tend to do these videos, but this time I've actually found something pretty ridiculous. Probably what we're going to see is a new kind of overpowered tank build coming up this time, and it all revolves around the locket change that happened this patch. And the change we're talking about is this bit right here, basically. So to keep it simple, they reduced the base shield of it, but it now scales with your bonus health. That's 2 to 36% based on your level. So level 18, you'll get 36% of your bonus health. Now, for a tank support, I said this isn't that amazing because you don't get that much health anyway from your items. But what about if we put it on a top lane tank? So the first thing I've done very quickly is level myself up to level 18 now, so that the scaling is at the 36%. So we're going to be shielding for 603 damage now over 2.5 seconds. So it does decay over 2.5 seconds. You can see the shield, just to like, a lot of people don't actually know this, but it shields for the full amount now, and then it slowly goes back down, right? I have about 4,000 health. I've actually kept this build very reasonable. So Gargoyle Plate is like in every build pretty much. We've got the Warmogs, we've got Sunfire and Magic Resist as well with that Visage. So you can see like our armor and Magic Resist stats here. It's very even. This is actually what a tank build is going to look like. I haven't just like manufactured this to make it look more ridiculous than it actually is, right? So basically we have 600 damage absorbed already, which is actually pretty good. Remember, one of the things with Locket is it's not just you, it's everybody around you, so you can be affecting 5 players with this. So that is 3,000 damage pretty much that you're absorbing like straight away in a fight. So actually, like for the enemy cooldowns and stuff, that's 3,000 extra damage they have to do. Probably roughly anyway if they burst it all at the start, right? But that's actually not the really fun part, I guess. That's not what makes it overpowered. Obviously, it's pretty strong and stuff, but that's not where we're getting ridiculous. So if we go next to these enemy champions or enemy dummies and stuff, whatever it is, and we look at our Gargoyle Stone Plate. Now, the bit at the bottom, can you read that past my head? Yes, you can. If I move this way especially, basically we're going to have our health increase by 40%, but it actually increases to 100% when nearby 3 enemy champions, right? Now that is actually going to factor into Locket as well. So if I press this Gargoyle Stone Plate, first of all, you can see we get up to 8,000 health, right? That's pretty ridiculous, like in itself anyway, with this build, because you have so much health. It actually scales really well, and you become really difficult to kill. But the really cool thing actually with the Locket, if I press this and then we look at Locket, I'm now absorbing 2,016 damage just with my Locket per person. We've gone from the 600 per person to 2,000 per person now with this item on. So if I do that, you see we get an absolutely massive shield now as well. So all of a sudden, if we do this on everybody in a team fight, we actually like everybody dives in and stuff, you're going to be shielding 10,000 damage now across your entire team. That is absolutely ridiculous in a late game team fight. Like, I know obviously it's a 2,000 shield per person, and if you're single target focusing, you can probably burn through that, I guess, but you have to consider a lot of other things. If you're focusing the tank, for example, like, obviously this works just for you, so it gives you effectively with how can I not say this? Gargoyle Stone Plate and Locket, you have about 10,000 health pretty much, so you have to burn through all of that. Obviously, Courage of the Colossus is a shield on top of that, and it just gets pretty ridiculous. But it's when you actually start adding in other stuff. I mean, obviously that's crazy already, right? You already have 10,000 health. You're giving a 2,000 shield to everybody around you. But now we have, this is in the top lane, right? Like, as a tank who kind of tends to fall off late game. One of the things with tanks is they're very good mid game, but late game you can kind of kill them, so they become a bit more redundant, I guess. But actually, like with the Locket shield now, you're helping your team massively, so it kind of like stops that fall off as much. One of the other things though, which is really important to remember, is we're in this meta where Redemption just got buffed for mages. We have healing and shielding support, so imagine a 2,000 shield for your team, plus like a Karma AoE shield for the team, plus Redemption heal as well, maybe Athene's heal, the Sensor healing and stuff. Like with a Janna, you have the AoE heal, you have the shields, the Lulu. Like, how do you kill somebody when I've given them a 2,000 shield with my Locket, and then the Lulu has ulted them, she shielded them, and they've got Redemption on top of that as well? Doesn't that become pretty much impossible to single target somebody down? And I think that's just honestly crazy. Like, I think tanks are going to come back a bit more. Galio will be stronger. Like, yes, sure, tank supports can use this, but you don't tend to buy items like this, right? The Warmogs has 800 health on its own. Sunfire Cape 425. This is 450. These two actually don't have any health on them at all, but supports don't really build that much health. Tanks actually do, so they're going to use this a bit more. And I think it's one of the most underrated changes in the entire patch, actually. Honestly, I don't want to make this video too long, though. That's basically it. if we go near the really OP thing, I guess, honestly, is how you can get 10,000 health pretty much with a 2,000. I just can't get over it. Like 2,000 shield is ridiculous for everybody. It's not just you. It's not like a self shield. It's everybody around you. Crazy. But yeah, so you have 8,000 health. Use this. You get another 2,000 up to 10k that they have to burn through, plus the Colossus shield, which is going to be another ridiculous amount as well. So they have to burn through like 11,000 health on the tank and an extra 2,000 per everybody around you. So yeah, but the synergy between Gargoyle Stoneplate and Locket of the Iron Sari is completely broken this patch. Definitely should play this on tanks. I think tanks in the jungle and tanks top lane as well should be using this 2-item combo. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. I'm going to leave it at that for now. So I guess for now, I'll leave you with the robots.